Howdy, 8th grade. Today we are going to have a short lesson on how to evaluate expressions, mostly because, one, it shouldn't be too difficult, and two, we've done it last year. So when I say evaluating expressions, quick reminder, an expression is going to be a bunch of math stuff with no equal sign. No equal sign. So that's going to be like, if I have quick examples, would be like x squared plus 3x, or 2x to the fourth y squared. Both of those would be expressions because neither of them have an equal sign, and it's both a bunch of math stuff. So all we're going to be doing is we are going to be given to evaluate an expression. We will be given values for variables. We will plug them in and then we will simplify. So there will be two steps. One, we plug it in. Number two, we simplify. It's a plug and chug kind of lesson. Plug in. So my first example I want to do is going to be 3 times z minus y, oh, that's not y, z minus y squared minus 4y cubed. And I'm going to say this is when y is 2 and z is 4. So I'm going to start off by plugging these things in. I'm going to get 3 times 4 minus 2 squared minus 4 times 2 cubed. And all I did was everywhere I saw y, I put a 2. Whenever I saw z, I put a 4. Again, I think we know that, but just in case. So 4 minus 2 here is going to be 2. And that is inside the parentheses. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. And now that my parentheses are all simplified, I need to do some exponents. 2 squared I know is 4, so this is going to be 3 times 4 minus 4 times 2 cubed. 2 cubed is going to be 8, so it's 4 times 8. 3 times 4 is going to be 12, minus 4 times 8 is 32. And now I have to do this subtraction problem. I don't like those, I'm going to make it into a addition problem. 12 plus negative 32. The signs are different, so I subtract. 32 minus 12 is 20. So my answer is going to be 20, but I need to make sure I keep the sign of the bigger number. 32 is bigger than 12, so I keep the negative, and I end up with negative 20. So my answer there is going to be negative 20. I want to try one more with y'all, which is going to be 32x minus x squared, and we are going to say that x equals 2. So what I want to make sure we do is we're just going to plug in x here. I have 32 times 2 minus 2 squared. This I'm doing for one very specific purpose. I know it looks very easy. 32 times 2 is 64. And I want to make sure I have plus my negative 2 squared. When I'm looking at something that says negative 2 squared, what I want to make sure I do, what I want to make sure I take care of, is this negative 2 here. The negative is actually a multiplication on the 2. So what comes first in order of operations is going to be the 2 squared, and then I do the negative. So 2 squared is 4. I'm going to have 64 plus negative 4. These signs are different, so I subtract. It's going to be 64 minus 4, which is 60. I keep the sign of the bigger number, which is 64, which is positive. Just like that, I'm done. So the one concept I wanted to make sure we had there, besides being able to plug things in, was knowing that negative 2 squared is going to be negative times 2 squared, so negative 4, if I have negative 2 in parentheses squared, then I'm going to square the entirety of the negative 2, which is going to be negative 2 times negative 2, which is going to be positive 4. So negative 2 squared is negative 4, but negative 2 in parentheses squared is positive 4. That's kind of strange and pedantic, but I'm really hoping we get it this year, because last year we had a little bit of problems with that. So make sure you look at this. This is the hardest part. And if you get that, we are good to go. So I hope you have a great day, and I will see you all in class. Toodaloo.